Hi girls, so as promised in my What's My Beach Bag video, I said I was going to talk about my favorite poolside and beach beauty products. So that includes everything from prepping your skin before the sun to sunscreen while you're in the sun and tanning stuff, and then also after sun care. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today, and please keep in mind this is just what I like to use, but if you prefer something different, that's totally up to you. But as always, you can leave me a comment down below if you have something that you want to suggest that you really like to use when you're in the sun, or after or before the sun as well. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. All products are going to be listed on my blog, which is getglammed-up.com. So to start off, before I'm going to be in the sun, I like to just lightly exfoliate my skin to get off any dead skin cells. That way your skin doesn't look dull in the sun. You can also get a better tan and stuff if you don't have dead skin cells on top. Plus it just makes you look whiter when you have like a white layer of dead skin. So for that, I like to use an exfoliating sponge like this one by Essence of Beauty. I get this at CVS. I've talked about this a lot before. And it just has little fibers on it, and it's a sponge. So when you put your body wash on it, you can just exfoliate your skin. And for the body wash, I really like the St. Ives Oatmeal and Shea Butter body wash. I just got this and talked about it in a haul, but you'll probably see this video before the haul. It really moisturizes your skin, that way your skin isn't too dry out in the sun, because it's going to be dry afterwards too. So this is also a product that I would use when I take a shower when I come in from the sun, whether if it's by the pool or the beach. So before I go out in the sun for my hair, I like to use just a leave-in conditioner, and for that my favorite is the Garnier leave-in conditioner. I've got tape on it so you can't see the label because it has a hole in it right up here, so I just had to tape it. But this is my favorite leave-in conditioner. The only bad thing is it does have a silicone in it, so if you use sulfate-free shampoo, it might be hard to get out. I don't really have that much problem with just this leave-in conditioner, but I like something to moisturize my hair before I put it up. That way it's not too dry, because it gets really dry out in the sun, especially when I come in. I just feel like my hair is like all crunchy, and it's just like had all the moisture sucked out. So before and after sun exposure, I like to use this leave-in conditioner. Ideally, I would like to have something to put in my hair that would protect it from the sun's rays, because the sun can dry out your hair too. So if you wanted to use a heat spray or a heat tamer spray like before you were to straighten your hair, you could also do that, and that might protect it from the heat as well. I have heard people doing that. I just personally like to use a leave-in conditioner before. And then for my makeup, I don't like to wear any makeup when I'm out in the sun, whether if it's by the pool or the beach, because I'm going to be swimming and stuff and it's just going to come off. I hate the feeling also of being sweaty and having makeup on and it just coming off your face, and it clogs up your pores that way, and it just is really bad for your skin. Plus the sun's rays can actually heal your skin because it's going to dry out your face. That way any pimples and stuff are dried up, and the chlorine or the salt water is also going to help too. So I prefer to have no face makeup on. If you do want to wear face makeup, I would recommend a tinted moisturizer, because it's still going to be very moisturizing. And this one has SPF 30 in it. This is the Aveeno Positively Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, and this is the medium tint one. I've talked about this a lot before. I'm not totally crazy about it. Some days I really like it and some days I hate it. So it's totally up to you, but this has sunscreen in it, and it does even out your skin tone. It does have light reflecting stuff in it, so it can look a little bit shimmery in the sunlight, but that could be a good or a bad thing, whatever you prefer. But make sure you use something with a high SPF in it, like 30 or even higher, because that is kind of low for your face. But if you wanted to have a little bit of coverage, this would be a good option. And then I would also wear waterproof mascara. I haven't found one that I totally like yet, so I don't have one to show, but any waterproof mascara would be ideal. That way it doesn't smudge all of your lids, or it doesn't come off in the pool and stuff. But I'd rather just go totally bare and not wear any makeup. So before I go out in the sun, I like to put on a sunscreen on my face, because I don't want to put sunscreen on over makeup. That's why I don't like to wear makeup either, and I don't like to wear a thick sunscreen underneath makeup, so that's why I don't like to wear makeup as well. So my favorite face sunscreen is the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sunblock SPF 45, and this says a lightweight clean feel. I also saw one in the store today when I went that said it was skin clearing, so it wasn't going to cause breakouts, but this is non-comedogenic as well, so it doesn't have any oils in it that will clog your face. And it doesn't have any, it says it doesn't have a paraben in it either, so, and it's waterproof and sweat proof. So I like to use this all over my face before I go out in the sun. I prefer to put it on before. They say it takes a little bit of time before your sunscreen can really absorb, that way it can do the protection. So I like to put it on before I go out the door to go to the pool or the beach. And this is really nice for your face because it's very like moisturizing. It feels like you're putting on your moisturizer, but it has a high SPF. I would prefer actually something higher than this, but all I have right now is the 45. But it does a good job. I haven't gotten burnt yet, and I've been laying out by the pool like every day, and I haven't gotten burnt yet with this. So also for a tanning lotion, I love the Banana Boat Deep Tanning with Green Tea. This is the SPF 8. I talked about this as well in my What's in My Beach Bag video. But this is a really great tanning lotion because it doesn't leave your skin feeling sticky like an oil, so the sand's not going to stick to you, and it's not just going to come right off in the water because it is waterproof. And it also has SPF 8 in it, so you're not going to get burnt. If you have very fair skin, SPF 8 is not going to do anything for you, but if you already have kind of a base tan like I do, I don't get burnt when I use this. The only part that I still would get burnt on is my chest a little bit. As you can tell, I'm a little bit burnt right here from yesterday, and I just had this on my chest, so I should have used this on my chest like I used to, but I figured since I already had a tan, I wouldn't need to. But be sure to not just use this on any areas that are in direct sunlight, like your face and your chest, and can be more prone to being burnt, because I know a lot of people get burnt on their chest area and their face. So be sure to use something higher like this, and then just use this on your arms and legs and your stomach and stuff like that. So I really like this. I feel like it does help me get a tan faster, and it smells really good. It's not too heavy, and it has that green tea in it, so it's very refreshing when you put on your skin. It just feels very cooling. So I also forgot to mention in the before product stuff, but if you want to use the self tanner, I love the Banana Boat Summer Color Deep Dark Color, and this is for all skin tones. This is my favorite self tanner that I've used, probably by far. I really love the Sunlabs self tanner, but it's too expensive for me to keep buying it over and over, and this is only like $6 or $8 at Walmart. I haven't been able to find it at CVS, but Walmart definitely has it, and it's just a tanning lotion like this. I'll do a full review video where I have like before and after pictures and stuff, but this is just a great self tanner, especially if you already have a little bit of a tan like I do underneath. If I put this on over it, it's really going to deepen up my tan, so this is really nice. I would recommend putting this on before bed, and then when you wake up in the morning, you'll have a nice tan. But don't put this on before you go out in the sun, of course, because it takes 3 hours to develop anyways, and if you get in the pool or the ocean after you put it on, it's just going to come right off, even if it already has developed. You need to give it at least overnight to really set into your skin, and then wash it off the next morning, and you'll have a nice glow, and you can still wear a bathing suit and stuff and feel like you have a good tan. And it's not streaky or anything like that, so I will do a whole video on this if you want me to. So also before and during and after I go out in the sun, I like to use a lip balm, and this is the EOS one. This is actually like the orange, I think it's orange one, yeah. I really love the smell of this one, but I would prefer using the SPF one, which is the lemon one, like I said in my last video, but I don't have the lemon one anymore. But using an SPF on your lips is a really good idea because they can still get burnt from the sun, and they can get really dry and chapped and stuff, and the EOS is like the best lip balm ever for chapped lips. It really heals them up, and it protects them from getting even more dry. So I would recommend using this while you're at the pool. You can just throw it in your beach bag, and then also using it before and after as well. So when I get back from being in the sun, I like to take a shower afterwards just to get off any sand or chlorine, because you don't want to let the chlorine sit in your hair or on your skin. It's very harsh, and it can be damaging to your hair. It can cause more breakage and fade your color, so you want to get those chemicals out right away. So I would recommend shampooing your hair after you get back from being at the pool or the beach. And then also I like to use my body wash just to wash all of that off of my skin. And I don't recommend exfoliating if you have a burn, and you also don't want to exfoliate right afterwards, because you can actually take off like what you were tanning. Not like take off your tan, but it's just best to not exfoliate your skin after it's been in the sun. If you are peeling or something from a burn though, you could exfoliate, but you want to wait until it doesn't hurt anymore and it's not red from being sunburned. So you want to make sure your skin heals first, and then when it's peeling, you could use like the exfoliating sponge or scrub just to like lightly buff that off. And then when I'm in the shower, I like to deep condition my hair, because like I said, it gets really dry and brittle from being out in the sun. And so my favorite deep conditioner is the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Deep Conditioner, and this is my favorite deep conditioner. I've also been using this as a daily conditioner, but it can be a bit heavy if you do it too much. But after I get in from the sun or out of the water, this is like the perfect thing to put on your hair to just add the moisture back and make your hair feel soft again. And I also forgot to mention that if you use this leave-in conditioner in your hair and you get in the pool, when you get out, your hair is still going to feel soft and stuff because it is a leave-in conditioner. so it's not going to be all gross and nasty. I hate that feeling of your hair when you get out of the pool or the water and it's all like brittle and gross feeling and sticky. So this is perfect. You can even take a little bit of this with you if you wanted to and just apply a little bit more after you get out of the water, and it'll keep your hair soft, and then you could just run like a wide tooth comb through it so it doesn't get too frizzy or anything. So then when I get out of the shower, it's very important that I moisturize my skin afterwards because it's very dry, and it will help my tan develop even more if I moisturize right afterwards. So my favorite is the Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion, and this says it moisturizes for 24 hours. And I definitely believe that because my skin is still very soft even the next day after using this, and it can be a little bit expensive, especially if you get the big bottle like this, but it's totally worth it because this is like the best moisturizer. And I don't think this has mineral oil in it either, so that is good. It will actually soak into your skin and not just sit on the surface. And if you want a whole video on mineral oils and ingredients to avoid in your beauty products, then let me know and I'll be happy to do that as well, because I've learned a lot from doing research about all the different parabens and the oils and stuff that can be in lotions and body products and makeup and stuff. So then another thing I like to do is scrub my feet with a pumice stone. I usually do that before I go out into the pool because no one wants to see like your cracked feet and stuff. So I'll do a pedicure and stuff like that if, not a pedicure all the time, but I like to do a pedicure like once a week and use this pumice stone. But this is my favorite hand and foot cream. This is the Burt's Bees Almond Milk Beeswax Hand Cream. And I'll put this on like before I go out in the sun and stuff so my heels don't get really cracked. And also when I get in from being out in the sun, I like to like put this all over my feet and then put on like a pair of fuzzy socks, and it just feels so good on your feet because mine tend to get really peeled and flaky from walking around on the pavement and stuff, and the sand, the hot sand, can really damage your feet. So this is nice just to like revitalize your feet after you get in from the sun. So I think that is all the beauty products I wanted to mention. If there's anything that I forgot to talk about, it will be on my blog with all the other product links and stuff if you're interested in purchasing any of these. So I hope you guys are having a great summer, and be sure to check out my new blog address, getglammedup.com, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye everybody.